Rightio, welcome to Campbell's Comments. I meant to have someone with me, Darby. It's been a little bit out of control here today. This is the second component of the standardbred section, if you like, going tonight. Mark Barton just going there in the back. I just heard a couple of key points. I heard about their sale, just massive the way the sale's been selling at the minute. 96% clearance rate, and I think a massive $1.8 million turned over already, I believe, today. I think that's the figures I heard, but I definitely heard the 96% clearance rate, which is just absolutely astronomical. So the standardbreds are about to start. They're a bit short on time tonight. They've got the utility section, and I was hoping for Darby to be here and to give me a hand. And hopefully they'll be getting started on that very, very shortly. The screen's just gone off, so I can't actually show you a lot about what is actually out there, other than that's the auditorium there. The feedback on the standardbreds has been phenomenal. Mark was saying then, I heard him saying on the microphone, that people are asking about getting the standardbreds out and having a look at them. So keeping updates onto that. Em might be watching my feed and going from there, hopefully. The feed's going out properly, and everything's going good. So I'm here on my own. Got two people watching, but that's okay. And we'll go from there. I'm not sure. Darbs was going to come and give me a hand, but she may have got held up. She's got it completely worked. David Miles. Hello, Milesy. You should be up here, mate. You need one of these hats. They're good hats, I must say. So they fit my bouffant. They'll fit yours as well, mate. So there's no worries. And Fazy's watching as well. So, as I said, the standardbred section's about to start. It's a phenomenal place. All the harness people that are watching this, please put it on the bucket list. It's just a brilliant place to come and visit and see. You can see out the back there, and most of those are the standardbreds. These guys are crazy. You can come in here at 4 o'clock in the morning, think you're going to get the place yourself, and there are people riding horses around. There's a few harness people here already tonight, and there's going to be plenty more people coming very, very shortly. I'm just trying to turn the volume down, but it's pretty big here. It's been so well received, it's not funny. I'm not 100% sure how the utility works, and as I said, I didn't think I was going to be on my own, but it does appear that I am going to be on my own as we speak. So I do know the draw's being done this afternoon. Tyler's Cash, Megan Hopkins is up first. I encourage people to actually go and check out some of my interviews today. I did some ones a bit different. Megan's partner, Morgan Webb, he was terrific last night. I've done a great little interview with him. We've got St. Brini, sorry, that's Megan Hopkins, sorry, St. Brini, Morgan is Emma's partner, so that was the second one going through. Tolhurst Cash, Megan Hopkins, she was terrific last night. She had the plastic and everything else like that. MONIFIETH, Michael Wilson, of course, not for sale. Mondo Sports for Brett Welsh. May have overdone it a little bit early last night. I believe Welsh is going to be playing it a bit quieter tonight and just doing it himself in that sense. Plus, that's with Lombo Paper Talk, Ian Laurie as well. They were working a lot last night, and the rest. Darbs is just coming to join me. We're right. We're not on camera. It's fine. We're off camera. She's all worried. She was like, "Well, this is crazy. That's your microphone there."
Can I duck with it?
Yeah. Nah. It's all good. Nah. It's all good.
Get time to put my makeup on.
You got to pick the microphone up, Darbs. It works better when you're talking to the microphone.
You get time to put my makeup on.
Now I'll throw you under the bus. Now we are on screen. We're on that one there. I was just saying there before, listening to Mark, some of the clearance rates tonight, you're working behind the scenes, so I know that's why you're a little bit late, but 96% clearance rate and over $1 million already turned over today with 100 lots.
Yeah, well, I think we're just over 1.7 gross today, and our top seller was a $80,000 mare. So, which she actually got passed in the ring, but she's now since sold, so that's very exciting.
It's an amazing thing. We've got standardbred sales starting very, very shortly, but this is just jaw-dropping. I've been sitting here punching out as much work as I can, but you can't help get caught up in it, and it's phenomenal, isn't it, just what's going on?
No, it's crazy, and like people keep asking me, what's the sale going to do, what's, this and that, and it's, you just never know. The possibilities are endless. Walking
around the 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, it was a real different feel. I suppose is the best way to say. I loved it.
Yeah.
Today, I said to Morgan, I said, you can see that the things have changed. A lot more people walking around with a couple of catalogues in their hands. They've got the better half with them as well, so that they can tick everything off and do it all official. Some really, really smartly dressed people with a lot of money. And there's also mum and dad here as well, trying to find a bargain. And there is a horse for everyone.
Oh, 100%.
They don't all sell for massive money. There's no worries there at all.
No, not at all. And, I was actually talking to a lady today. She's like, do you think people are just going to want to buy quiet horses? And I think there's just a whole range to suit a whole range of different people, so it's very exciting. And I don't think I've ever seen a bigger crowd than on day one than I did today. And we only had to sell 100 lots. It wasn't a whole day thing. It was only half a day.
So tomorrow morning, expect more. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. Hopefully everyone's early rises for an 8 a.m. start.
It is indeed. We just saw Emma O'Shea. Her last lot went around just then, I think, at 30,000, I think. So she'll be happy with that. I think she was a little bit worried about that being the last one. She wasn't sure how many people, but she's now got to get out there and get going. Hear a few whips cracking out the back too, so they must be up to a little bit by the sounds. The utilities out there getting done. We haven't got a lot of footage there because it's just you and I up here working it out. There's a lot of white shirts out there. They're putting some pegs out. What does a utility involve if I don't throw you under the bus?
Oh, only a small bus here. No, I believe it's a bit of a time trial, and I suppose showcasing what the horse can and what it can do. So I think it looks like we've got some pegs here to go weaving in and out. I suppose more or less an obstacle course as far as I'm aware.
Yep. Done to a clock, is it?
Well, actually, I was wondering if you could tell me that.
No idea.
No. All right, that's okay.
No, I've got absolutely no idea. We've got the order, so, and I suppose that'll be one of the things when you get the order. It'll be a little bit interesting. I was actually pumping my own tyres up. Scotty Bandy.
No, never.
Scott Bandy and DEECAESAR. I've done this ripping interview with young Ed Smith, who was a young bloke. Oh, please.
Was he an absolute cracker?
He is, and it's just been released. And I tell you, he's a ripping young man. I couldn't believe Scotty was practicing with him out on the grass.
Yeah. I was talking to Ed's mum earlier, and they're like, just you wait until you see the freestyle, because Ed and Scotty have got something cooking up, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah, they're not in this. No, the utility.
Yes. The freestyle
I know.
Yeah.
I'd been given a bit of the heads up on it, and I was like, yeah. He said to me, it was like he put on a kilo of weight. He reckoned. He's got this big belt buckle. And when I talk big, I'm talking like, and he's only this big. You wouldn't see him in this camera shot.
Yeah.
He's got this massive belt buckle on, and he said it started to fill up and started to act like an anchor. And when you watch the interview, you can actually see he gets 3/4 of the way around. You can see he's in a little bit of trouble. But then again, making him part of the team, like Scotty gave him a bunk at the end of it too, because I think that's great. So it's just terrific what's going on. Good harness presence here today. There's quite a few people starting to sneak around. There's going to be a lot more tomorrow, though, isn't there?
That's very exciting. Yeah, no, I think it will be. Well, I'm excited to show the standardbred industry, what we're all about, because this is our baby, and this is what we know through and through, and it'll be really good to show some of the standardbred industry and insight into
what goes on,
what drives it.
The camp draft's on tomorrow night. It's down to go at 7 o'clock. I think it's the first one for the night, so I think so that it should go off at 7 on time. It's going to be interesting because quite a few of these guys are drafting, so I'm tipping the camp draft's going to have to hold up a little bit until they get over there.
Hopefully we're on a
6:30 they were meant to be.
6:30.
Yeah, so
that's all right. We'll get it done.
We've got some of the key players, and I think that's one of the things. We've got some of the big people here. If that's your phone, you have to answer it.
No, that's good.
If it's work, you got to answer it. It's fine. I can wax on.
That's right.
That's okay. He might be watching you online. I don't know. I might not have put a title to the Facebook thing because I did 3 times, but it didn't work. I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. Some people will be like, "What are you talking about?" But as I said, we are just waiting for them. You wear many hats. The standardbred section is fast approaching on the 20th. I uploaded 5 videos, but people are really starting to get behind that now on the 20th of Feb, aren't they?
Yeah. No, I think recently I've been solely focused on the classic. But from hearing from the rest of the team, it sounds like it's going to be a really exciting sale. And I've never been to Sydney before, so I'm very excited to get there.
So you haven't been to Warwick Farm, the complex?
No, I have not.
Everyone I go to, every time I say something to people, I've been there, they said, "Oh, you should have gone to the old place." And I'm like, but the new place is so good.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to have gone? But apparently, the old place had so much history in that. But it's just a beautiful place, and it's just got character, and it's going to be a great way of showcasing an industry that I love so much. You've got a few people on there. Is your surname Smith?
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't sure. I was thinking I got Smiths on the brain, so I didn't actually write that. I thought, I won't put Darby Smith. I thought I'll get myself into trouble, but it's all there. Yes, Beck Maddox. I do like my hat. Beck's a bit of a fashionista. She likes getting into the fashions on the field and all the rest. So I might have to wear this hat, Beck, next time we do a fashions on the field. But please, if you're watching, get involved. We don't mind anyone getting involved and having a bit of treat. You got to wear these hats. If you're here, you have to wear them, don't you?
Yeah. Part of uniform. It's cowboy attire.
There's not a lot of high heels and evening dresses here for Beck, is there, at the minute?
Hey, it would not be frowned upon whatsoever.
No, Beck, don't worry. Beck can fit in with us. She's okay, but it's a little bit of a different thing. This isn't far off going on. Hopefully, last night they did the coverage. I'm hoping the guys will. Oh yeah, they got the cameras up. So hopefully our feed will update very shortly. It's a little bit behind, so I'm hoping it's going to update. It may not. Which is a bit of a worry. It might only be on the internals. I'm not sure at all. Your phone, how busy are you? So, Peter Romeo, thank you very much. The Cowboy looked, thank you. Hopefully, I haven't watched Yellowstone yet. I've got to get into it. Stan, I'm not into Stan. I'm only a Netflix man, so I haven't got into it. But I will actually get into it. But welcome, Pete. And there'll be no on loose lines tonight, guys. This will be loose enough as it is. Dubs, I've just got to try and, what I'm going to do is flick the other screen. I'm going to try and see if I can get this to come up. Maybe my screen hasn't refreshed. I'm not sure. Or they might not be streaming it, which is going to be a bit of an issue for us. If they're not, you and I are going to have to talk all the way through it if that's the case. So
they should stream it.
They should. So I'm just going to... Oh, yeah, now we're right. No, we're good as gold now. So we can actually flick to that and you can actually see what's going on there behind. I'm not taking the audio just yet. We'll take the audio once they go. They're just giving some announcements to the crowd. You know, the one thing I found last night that I loved, the crowd stay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
No, I was so impressed. I was very impressed.
Now, Mike Rowland's down there, he's saying that they have to crack a whip as part of it, so there's a few things. It looks like there's a cow or something in the middle. Do they have to lasso it or something, go over a bridge, open a gate? There's going to be a fair bit of fun involved with this, isn't there?
I reckon it looks a bit more of a tarp, maybe.
Oh, a tarp, yeah, could be too. So, yeah. Yep, there's a bit going on. We're looking at it from a different direction, so, yeah, we're just waiting on... so they're all going to come out and have a look at the course. So there's a bit going on, isn't there? There's plenty actually happening here, I must say. So I haven't been watching any of me trot, so any of the trot guys that have been having a winner of that and me regulars, don't be scared to tip it in, throw it in. I haven't got any other comments just yet, but they sometimes do. I just do this. I just go live just for the sake of it, and I just thought, we'll just have some fun and not tell too many people. So there's a few horses out there just making their way out onto there. Our live feed and... We've got two different feeds, so it's a bit interesting what's going on here. But anyway, people will start to see some of the horses come out. I mean, computer's definitely working because the people at the back are moving, so it's just a different to what.
Here we go. We got a bit.
So it's a little bit of a delay. So that's Mike Rowland on screen now, and he's going through what people have to do, and you'll see it now.
Mr. Mike Rowland.
What about Ian Carmichael? I tell you, I'm a long way from nowhere, and all I heard. Ian Carmichael knocks another one down. Mr. Carmichael, that one's with you as well. I tell you, he's Mr. Johnny everywhere. He's if I ask him to come on camera, you know what'll happen, don't you? He'll abuse me. Is that about right? Yep, yeah, he's giving me the big thumbs up. He definitely would be doing that. So you can see on the screen, as I said, it's a bit of a time delay. That's what happens when they stream. So this is obviously the stream on the...
That's what happens on the big jobs.
We want people to make sure they go to this stream and watch this sale. So I'll tell you, if you're sitting at home, go to the Nutrien Equine site, go to the performance horses, and it's about the third line across, but it's a classic. It's a live webcast, and it's so easy to follow, and it's so easy to keep up with. I've been sitting here watching it and editing videos, and just give an insight as to how big this actual whole thing is.
Yeah, I think on the homepage there, when you go to nutrienequine.com.au, there'll be a button there saying webcast live stream.
Yeah, and it's so
absolutely
simple.
Free.
While we're waxing a bit lyrically, while we're waiting for people, you got everyone ringing you, haven't you? He'd be right. He's only an auctioneer. We don't worry about him. Him and Carmichael can work each other out.
Just a typical auctioneer, diva.
He'll be fine. I met up with the ladies committee, the Classic.
Classic Ladies Foundation.
Amazing what they do, and I encourage everyone to go there and go to the Classic Ladies Foundation. Is a Facebook page.
Yes.
They also have a website which is .com at the end of it.
Yep.
Go there and. They take donations and all the rest. You can actually go into a raffle, which is mega.
Yep.
But they've also...
Monster. They call it the Monster Raffle.
But their ladies' hats, they go on sale tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
And they're predicting there'll be a line out by 8 o'clock.
Hot property.
Yeah, they're very hard to get.
Very hard to get.
I'll be honest, I got on my knees and begged, and they said no. Then they wouldn't give me one. No.
They don't do it for absolutely no one.
I said, I'm about to give you a free plug. They said, good luck. That was what they said. I was like, all right, Carolyn, and she was very, very hard. But also the junior ambassadors, I think, or young ambassadors, I keep calling them the young ambassadors. It's just brilliant. The girls, when you watch Camp Draft tonight on that same webcast, they'll be there carrying the flags out. It's just brilliant what they do, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And, it's, there's just a really cool concept for all the, it's for, usually all the Camp Draft associations nominate one, ambassador.
Yeah, and they raise money for cancer this year. It's for
Ronald McDonald House
and bowel cancer.
Bowel
Look at you
Cancer
go.
Australia.
You're across everything. You're good at this. You should be up here more often. It was me and Steve Condell last night. We spoke for about 2 minutes. And then basically we went to the feed, but I just thought, well, while this is going on and Mike's going through everything, we'll talk about it. But they will definitely commentate. I'm sure. Well, I presume Mark Barton will. He'll be actually the judge, I believe. So yeah, so I think he'll be there. That's Emma O'Shea on screen at the minute. She's more than a smoky, young Em. She didn't think she had a hope at all, but I think she's a fair chance. She's got this horse turning on a dime.
Yeah, no, very cool.
St. Brini, he's never won anything.
Oh, really?
Never won a race. I don't even know if he ever won a trial, but he's a zero. But he's one of the best bred horses out there. I can tell you that right now.
Look at him going over the breach here just
Poor
now.
old Lucky and Welshie. They've got a bit
Paper
quiet.
Talk.
Yeah, Paper Talk's not keen on it either.
And here we go. This is FLEETMASTer.
Yes, yep. I've got to catch up with this, man.
Ooh, here we go. We go for a jump.
They've got to go over it, though, not over it. Isn't that the way it works?
Got to walk over it.
Yeah. So it's got to be, is it Wyatt?
Wyatt, yep, Wyatt Young.
I haven't caught up with him.
Tamworth local.
Yeah, I know. I haven't done one interview, done nothing with him. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'll have him on first thing.
Did you check out his get up in yesterday's freestyle?
Freestyle. He got into the mood. He was freestyling. They
were heading to the beach. They were heading straight to the coast.
It was cool. I did love the way that they all took it on board. They all did something different.
Such good sports.
Ian Laurie went out and cracked the stock whips and that, but Ian Laurie, he's just a legend in the camp drafting world, especially around here. And this is a big thing for him because he's a bit shy around doing this sort of stuff. He's not a showman like Mickey Wilson and a few of these other guys. That's for sure.
And that Mr. Brett Welsh.
Oh, is he a showman?
Oh. Well, I don't know. Is there another word for it?
I can tell you one other thing about Brett Welsh. He's in trouble because I did an interview with him and he said, it's rating very well and all the rest. I done one with his cousin. He's going to go straight past him. He supplies we say about the Ladies Foundation, the Classic Ladies Foundation, they get a saddle donated. Troy donates a saddle.
Yes.
And the rest. But yeah, he must be very well respected because the amount of people that are logged on it and really like him, I think, is sensational. So I think he does an absolute great job. So
that's it.
Yeah, they're going to catch up with Wyatt at the minute. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Wyatt. We might be able to. What we might do, we might flick over to Mike in a sec, and we'll let these guys go through it because I think they're not far off, and Mike will keep doing the commentary. We might be back at the end of it very, very shortly. But he's having a few troubles. Oh, that's MONIFIETH.
Yeah,
that's Mickey Wilson.
That is Mickey Wilson.
Yeah. So they're not too far off. He'll catch up with him very, very shortly, and once he does, I'll leave it with the boys. They'll go through it, and we'll come back with the feed at the end of it, but and have a little bit of fun. How long do you reckon this will go for?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, to be quite honest. Maybe half an hour. Well, we've got 7 horses, 5 minutes each, more or less. You reckon?
Are we going to miss out on tea again or not?
Oh,
I haven't had a tea yet.
I hope not.
I haven't had tea once yet.
No, I think I've only had tea twice, maybe. Gosh.
Rightio, we'll flick over to the guys. We'll take their live feed and we'll go from there. Hopefully, sit back and enjoy it and have a little bit of fun. They're not far off getting underway, so we'll flick over to them and we'll go from there.
Has he been difficult to get going? Of course, this horse, just before you got him, he had a saddle on, but only once or twice.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. He actually had 3 rides by young Thomas Hutton down at Maitland, and then we got him and we just started riding him, and he was a little bit fun there at the start, but he's never done anything wrong, never done anything dirty. He's just took it on all in his stride.
So a good, cool horse that can come out and have a bit of fun on. Doesn't matter whether there's cattle about or not.
Yeah, that's it. You know, he's the highlight of the day, working all the sale horses leading into this, and it kept us all having a bit of fun.
Good on you. Thanks, Wyatt. Good luck this evening. Righto, riders, if you can head back out the back for us, and we'll get underway with our competition for the afternoon so that we don't hold up the start of our drafts. And our very first rider out will be Megan Hopkins, riding Tulhurst Cash. Megan, thank you. Emma O'Shea, our first rider out. Righto, Emma, our first rider out, riding St. Breeny, the 8-year-old gelding. Goes through that bend course nicely. This little horse, as a pacer, had 56 starts for 9 placings. Emma's looking to give him his first win in life outside of the pacing arena. I tell you what, she was making that look hard in the practice rounds. I think that was just a bit of a put on here. Now they've got to back in between these poles. Nice. Right out. They've got to be able to pick up that raincoat off the near side. Can around carrying the raincoat. Struggles with that, doesn't he? Nice work. A little whip crack along the way for St. Breeny and Emma O'Shea. Over the bridge. Good stuff. Round of applause, ladies and gents. Great work. Emma O'Shea and St. Breeny just well and truly showing off the skills of these wonderful horses. MONIFIETH is our next rider out. MONIFIETH and Michael Wilson is our next rider through. Oh, good work, Byron. Lucky someone's watching the course. Fixed our raincoat. I know, Michael Wilson, he came out on this horse last night, MONIFIETH. And showed what he was capable of. Twisted and turned. Ran this horse well and truly. I tell you what, he's blown the course already, but let's let him keep going. He mustn't have read that extensive text message from earlier in the day. MONIFIETH says, seriously? In all of my 149 starts, I never had to go over a jump rail. There he goes. He does now. Let's see how he goes going through a gate. Righto, Michael Wilson and MONIFIETH. Michael's pretty much blown MONIFIETH's mile rate record of a 150.5 for the mobile start. Although he was off a stand here, I guess. But look at that. Nice work. Right, he'll ride over now and back into the U and stand for a moment. Now he's just showing off. We'll check out that raincoat. MONIFIETH, of course, a New Zealand bred horse. Raced first in New Zealand, then started here in Australia. His last race was back on the 24th of February 2018. He's a 13-year-old, this horse, and certainly in nice condition. Just overran that peg a little. Not too concerned about the raincoat. Now, I think he might have forgotten his whip. Can somebody make some noises, please? Just, that's it. Good job. Righto, over the bridge. Good work. Michael Wilson, MONIFIETH. Let's hear it for them. Good work, Michael. Thank you. Of course, Michael has ridden plenty of paces in his time when he was courting Jan and trying to impress her. He used to go down there to the father-in-laws and very well-known Victorian pacing trainer, or pacing and trotting trainer indeed. Righto, our next rider out, Brett Welsh, riding Mondo Sports. Gee, I'll tell you what, not a sound in the place when I introduced Brett Welsh. Come on, let's hear it for him. Brett Welsh and Mondo Sports. Mondo Sports came from right here in Tamworth, owned by Ashley McKinnon. She bought him to kick off her harness racing career, so she's watching him with great interest here. He gave her her first win as a driver. And that was here in Tamworth. His last race was on April the 30th in 2020. Goes through the gate, handles that gate pretty well. Let's see how we go with the backup. Not a lot of backup normally required when you've got the gig on. Preferably not, usually. So Mondo Sports, he was a handy horse. 100 starts Mondo Sports had as a pacer. Amassed $65,000 in prize money. I think he's looking for extra points. Does he get extra points? No, you've got to pick that up on the offside, you know. There we go. Nothing like a Queenslander. Can he get it? No, he can't drop it. He's got to do another circle along the way. He's trying to canter a full circle. Lovely counter canter in there. Showing significant skills there, Brett. Thank you. Mondo Sports, or Sports as he now is, I believe. Little whip crack along the way. Up onto the bridge. Let's see how this goes. Let's just wait there, Mondo. Let's see how we go here, Mondo. There we go. Bigger round of applause than that, ladies and gents. Good on Brett Welsh and Mondo Sports. Mondo's not too concerned about anything he's faced, and anybody that was here earlier would have seen that he was a bit concerned about a number of those obstacles. Showed himself very well there. Brett Mondo has he's been fairly difficult, I believe.
Yeah, no, but he's come along good. He's just been one of those horses. We've just got through a few things, but yeah, he's pleasing. Tonight was better. He wanted to leave the arena on us last night, but we kept him in here tonight.
Good work. Thanks for that. Big round of applause, ladies and gents, for Brett Welsh and Mondo Sports. All right, our next rider out. We're going to change up a little in our order. We're just checking if we've got a rider out here. How are we going? Oh, here we go. Righto, we've had a little change up. One of our mounted police officers. So, ladies and gents, Senior Constable Barry Turnbull has decided he's going to help us out with tonight's competition and put his beautiful big horse here through exactly the same course. Senior Constable, turn it on. Let's see how you go. Nice. Now, I tell you what, this is very good, Barry. He's just turned this on. This offer was only made at the very last minute. And he's lined up and said, yes, I'll give this a shot. My horse needs some experience. Good work. Let's go. Yeah. Now, there's not a lot of gate opening done along the streets of Sydney. Let's see how we go here. Nice. Good action. Good. Oh, yeah, look at that. Good work. Rides out. Let's see how we go. Can we back up? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, he's going to show us a very clever way of backing up there. Here we go. Good work. Got the raincoat. Nice canter. He's showing off like Brett Welsh now. He's got to do 2 laps just because he got him going. Comes in. Good work. Oh, no, whip. No, where we whip crack somebody, please. Oh, nice work, Barry. Congratulations, Barry. Thank you for that. Tell me, what's your horse's name?
This is Prince.
And how long's he been involved with the mounted police?
I think he's been around about 10 years. He's a Frisian cross with a standardbred. So he's a good boy.
A big round of applause for Barry. He came out at the last minute and did that for us for some fun. So thank you very much. Right, our next rider out is going to be Ian Laurie. Ian Laurie, you're up. So just 2 riders left to go. Ian Laurie bringing out Lombo Paper Talk. Go when you're ready, Ian. This is a 6-year-old gelding, Lombo Paper Talk. One of those horses that will certainly be up for sale. Ian studied the course. He read the text message beautifully over the second. I tell you what. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, nice. We get to the gate. Beautiful. As we mentioned before, Lombo Paper Talk, not having raced previously, trialled, just didn't have the desire for racing or pacing. But Ian certainly found him. Ian has certainly found him to be a very cooperative little horse. He picks up the raincoat. He's had him out at 3 camp drafts at Oberon. He was just 1 point out of the final in his very first appearance at a camp draft late last year. Turned up at Braywood and finaled. Ended up finishing 7th. Had a bit of tough luck at Tumut, but he's had 3 starts in the camp draft arena. And as you can see, he's pretty happy to be pointed at anything at all. Right, great work, Ian Laurie. Big round of applause, please, for Ian Laurie and Lombo Paper Talk. Righto, our last rider out. Second last rider out. I'll tell lies. Our second last rider out, WYATT Young, riding FLEETMASTER. We had a quick chat with WYATT earlier, so whenever you're ready, WYATT, you get stuck into this. FLEETMASTER's only 5 years of age. A New Zealand-bred horse. A total of 28 starts for 3 wins, 4 places and $18,000 in prize money. And at 5-year-old, certainly a horse well and truly capable of learning plenty more for whomever it is that would like to be able to take him on. He's not too sure about this gate. I don't think they shut too many gates out at Wyatt's place. Just a quick call, please, for somebody on the ground, a white Land Cruiser ute out in the car park. New South Wales Rego BU28RH. You've left your lights on. BU28RH. You've left your lights on. He's got the gate open. Let's see how the close goes. I'm not sure that that'd score him too many points. Good work here from Wyatt. Nice and patient. FLEETMASTER. He's handled that well. Come over now. He's going to back in. Back in, back in, back in, back in, back in. He's not listening to us, is he? Back in. You got to back in. He's going to do it out of order, but that's okay. He did tell me he was dyslexic. Right, Wyatt Young now backing this horse in. You can see he's done a lot of backing education work. Nice, nice. So, of course, there's not too many points for correct completion, of course, happening here. Oh. Give him a round of applause anyway, ladies and gents. FLEETMASTER and Wyatt Young. He's got through it all. Good job, Wyatt. Righto, our last rider out. We're there now. Scott Bandy riding DEECAESAR. DEECAESAR. He's an 8-year-old gelding. Scott, of course, came out in the freestyle last night. Did a fantastic job. He's making this look pretty simple right now, isn't he? DEECAESAR, he had 84 starts as a pacer, 15 wins and 22 placings. A good, honest horse. And as a 10-year-old, has certainly got plenty more life left to live. And a lot of fun. You would have seen in that freestyle last night, Scott came out towing someone around, cracking the whip. He took it all in his stride. And he's just saying, seriously? They never made me do this when I had the card on. They didn't want me to back up. Beautiful work there. A round of applause, ladies and gents. The skill of these horsemen, horsemen and women, the skill of these trainers has been exceptional. As we mentioned, each of these trainers have only had these horses for a very short period of time and showing some wonderful capabilities, but definitely very capable riders, very capable horsemen and women who have been able to produce these wonderful results with these horses. Great work. As we bring each of our riders back in, and thanks, Scott. We'll bring each of our riders back in to the arena just to do a quick lap. And what we're going to do as we reintroduce them, ladies and gents, just give them a quick round of applause. I want to see who it is that you believe has won this afternoon. So let's see, Scott Bandy. Scott Bandy, round of applause, ladies and gents. Emma O'Shea. Brett Welsh. Wyatt Young. Ian Laurie. Megan Hopkins. and Michael Wilson. No worries, mate. Ladies and gents, thanks very much for your company this afternoon for the second round of our standard bred competition. Tomorrow evening we'll be down in the Camp Draft Arena for the final of the Camp Draft of the standard bred rehoming competition for 2022.
Rightio, so we are back. Well, one of us is back anyway. I'm not sure where Darbs is, but she won't be. I know she won't be too far off coming back, because I reckon I saw her running up the lift just there before. Now, I'm going to throw her under the bus because there's some pretty good shops here to go shopping, and she said, I actually need to go shopping and get some pants. She said, I'll be back in 5, and I know she went shopping because she's got the plastic bag, but and she's left the bag behind. Might have even dropped her into it, Dubs. Don't you worry about that. But we're live, we're back. Don't you worry about that. Shopping.
Priorities.
Shopping.
Priorities.
It's these sensational pants. Were they down here from Maverick Western?
Yeah, just from Maverick Western Wear.
Yep,
Got
awesome.
a nice pair of CCs is what the brand is. I think it's called Cowgirl Couture.
Oh, I didn't get that option. I only got the clinch ones. Steve Hart will be happy with me.
Cinch.
And he's one of the sponsors. They sponsor.
Well, I actually noticed you are full cowboy attire tonight.
Yeah, I got the whole lot.
Yeah.
Do I get another shirt tomorrow until my washing gets done or not?
Yeah, I reckon so. I reckon we'll sort you
All right,
out.
Darb's got to look after me. Anyone wondering why I'm in this? Bardo wasn't real keen on me wearing some of the other shirts, so yeah, you got to just look after me. But it's all good. It'll be a bit of fun. See, Mr. Carmichael, the Victorian, is actually one of the Victorians is actually leaving. That was great. The feedback that I've had on the feed has been terrific. Only a couple of people sent me some private messages about the little interview that I said with Ed, which was I really did enjoy that one. I had a bit of fun with it, so it was good. Sue Terry's a lady that's on there, and Sue they actually do a dressage. Now Sue will tell me off, and I'll get into trouble. But basically, they something similar to what we just saw there, where they get some qualified high credential dressage people.
Yeah.
And they jump on the horses and they have to do dressage moves. But they only get to ride the standardbreds. I reckon it's only about half an hour.
Oh, really?
And then they've got to go out and do the dressage. So
that's really putting them under the pump.
So they really do put them under the pump. But Sue wanted to know, and I've just got to make sure, because she sent me a message here, are these for sale? And I wrote back that they are. They'll all go for auction on Auctions Plus from 10 a.m. Friday. That part I do know.
Action, but that's all right. We'll look over that.
Oh, Action. Auctions Plus. No. Oh, yeah, they are too. They're all for Action. Okay. Auctions Plus, they will be. Till Saturday night online. I think it's about 3 o'clock. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's about 3 o'clock.
I think so. But the only one is mixed wheel.
Yep, I'll put that in brackets. So MONIFIETH is not is not for sale. So yeah, he's definitely been retained. Joe's going to be here tomorrow. Joe Anderson's going to be here tomorrow, so I'll be catching up with her. I think she's a little bit happy. So is the lady that I forget the other horse. Wyatt's horse, I think it was.
That's the FLEETMASTER.
Yeah, and the young girl that's had that one, and she raced it, and I know she's very, very.
Oh, she's coming back to see it.
Happy. I don't know if she's coming here or not.
Oh,
if she is, I wanted to look me up though, please.
Yeah.
And any harness people that are here tomorrow, please look me up. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I've got to.
I think we're having you in a white shirt and bid spotting here tomorrow, aren't we?
Why can't I do the green shirt? I don't know about white. The way I sweat, it'll become see-through very quick, and I don't know anyone wants to see that. There's no way known that they want to see that. But that is tomorrow night from 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Whether I go live or not, I don't know, because one, weather will permit, and then I'll have to see where the setup is, because it's a different area as well. So
no, we'll be outside in the big Camp Draft Arena.
But if not, it'll be all live. As I said, go to the performance horses and watch it. They're going to be taking it fair income, the guys, because I think they get $2,000. The best, the winning rider actually gets $2,000 as well. So there's a little bit of
incentive there.
Yeah, there is, and I know the likes of Scotty Bandy's having a bad run. Ian Laurie's having a bad run. They haven't been having a lot of fun out there in the camp.
I think the only one who's made a final is Emma. I believe.
Yeah, I think she's rubbing everyone's nose in it too. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, I know, and I know even Bardo. I know his horse wasn't having much fun. Your phone, it doesn't stop, does it?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. It just happens.
Yeah, it just happens.
It's all cool. Darbs, I've actually really enjoyed it. I think you should be doing this more often. You're really good at this. We did it over the phone one. This is more fun this way, isn't it? Now she's got 2 phones. No wonder they're all ringing. They're going everywhere.
No, I've enjoyed being on with you today.
Yeah, and you're watching the whole thing. You didn't watch the whole thing. You had to go and do your shopping.
Oh, look, there was priorities.
Darbs, thank you very much. I've enjoyed it, and from a standardbred point of view, and for all the people that are actually watching, I must say well done to everyone from Nutrien for the way that they're being treated and looked after her and given up your time, because you are, behind the scenes, you are very, very busy, and it's full on. It's only day one of what's going to be another 4 full days, isn't it?
Yeah, another 4 full days.
So
we're 7 days in already, and we've got another 4 to go.
4 to go. Darby Smith too, if anyone's wondering. No relation to Ed, are you?
No.
Same surname.
Different sides of the country.
Yeah, right, I believe her. No, thousands of others wouldn't. She's from Western Australia. So, yeah, but anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in, watching, and as I said, tune in tomorrow night. We'll be doing something with the camp draft anyway, so thank you very much.
No, beautiful. Thanks for having me.